Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to try and film 3 videos today, and I'm working on video number 1 if possible. Sorry, my cat's right here. I'm going to do a Chatty Get Ready with me, and we're going to talk names. So it's going to be Chatty Get Ready with me. Let's talk names. Alright, so I got my ticker girl right here. So, as we know, I am having a little boy, and he is coming soon. He is more and more active every day. I'm gonna have to give this cat some treats. But he gets more and more active every day. So, obviously, we need a name for him. So, I want to talk, different names. I've been giving her these 9 Live soft treats lately. This is the Ocean Medley flavor. Yes. Here. Anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So, he is a boy, as we know, and I want to talk like different names that we have, like idea-wise, what we think we're gonna go with, and yeah. So originally, Brandon wanted to name his firstborn son after his father. Something happened where he just decided it wasn't worth it. So we ended up kind of deciding to go with a different name. So his father's name was Barry Ryan, and yeah, we just decided not to go with that. He had some family issues that made him decide to not do that name. I'm not gonna get into like his family issues. It's kind of typical. Somebody doesn't want something, and when it looks like it's gonna happen, they do everything in their power as to not have that happen. Oh, Tigger, I'm so sorry, baby. Hey, Dad. And I just accidentally got my Tigger girl in the head, and I did not mean to. At least it wasn't that hard. Sorry about that, baby girl. Let me give you a couple more treats. Here, Tigger. So, I decided I really wanted to do like a B or a K name because, it's Brandon and Kira. That's our actual names. So it's kind of like, why not? So we decided we were going to do either a B or a K name. And obviously that was what I wanted, so that's how we came to that conclusion. It was going to be like a B or a K name. And basically, we really, really talked. I researched names. He was kind of like, this was like really, really early on. He was kind of like, let's just get an idea. We don't have to pick this name. And he didn't like any of the K names that I picked out, or the B names, at the time, until we came across the name Kendall. So we were thinking of doing Kendall, but with 1 L instead of 2, and that was his name for like a very, very long time. That was like the name we were gonna go with. That was the name he and I both liked. He didn't like any name compared to Kendall. But, of course, my boyfriend has such a lovely and amazing family that love to get involved in stuff, and they made him feel so bad, just like how, like, with his father, I think, just made him feel really, really bad. And so, for the longest time, his name was Kendall. And when his mom found out about it, she didn't like that. So, we had to, like, scrap that, even though it is our child, because he's kind of, like, at the point to where he's, like, everybody needs to agree, which I don't give a crap about if his mom likes it or not. And my parents don't give a crap what we name the baby either. Some people just are like that, where they just understand boundaries and just don't care, really. I am trying this LA Colors Matte Liquid Foundation I just got today out. My cat is right there, so. But anyways, so we had to change that. So originally his name started out as Barry Ryan, and then he was made to feel bad by his family. So, Tigger! So we had to change that. We liked the name Kendall, and we had to change that because his mom didn't like that name either. And so I was thinking, I really wanted a B name to kind of like still honor his father in a little bit, even if we weren't going to do Barry Ryan, because I do have a brother named Ryan. So I was like, we really can't do Ryan because I do have a brother named Ryan. So I was looking into like B names because that's kind of what I wanted. I'm not gonna lie. I lost the product. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted a B name. So I was looking into different B names. I was kind of playing around with like Braden and Braxton. I really liked both of those, but he didn't like either of those because I guess they were too close to his name and his words. I guess I thought that they would have been cute. And then I came across Bentley because I'm a huge, huge Friends fan, actually. And so is my sister. We're both very huge Friends fans. And um, so Ross's two children on Friends are named Ben and Emma. Well, we have an Emma in the family. So it was kind of like, how cute would it be if we had a Ben and an Emma? To kind of like show for the fact that, we're Friends fans. But Brandon didn't like Bentley either. He thought I got it from Teen Mom, which I knew of it, but I didn't get it from Teen Mom. I actually literally thought, how cute would it be for a Bentley to be in the family? So we had a Bentley and an Emma. And that is when we came up with Tigger. Come here, baby. Thank you. You stay right there. I'll give you a couple more treats. Your rambunctious little butt. Here. So we ended up coming up with, like I said, Kai. Brandon suggested it. And I really liked it, Kai, because I have a unique name. So I was like, I always wanted to, you know, name my children something unique because my name is unique and my mother's name is very, very unique. No, 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 no. So I always wanted to name my children something unique, and my mom even likes it. She's like, that's really cute and unique. So I think we're going to do Kai. Now to move on to middle names. So as I stated, originally his name was going to be Barry Ryan. So his middle name would have been Ryan. But I didn't want to do Ryan because of my brother Ryan. And I kind of knew when Barry Ryan was taken off the table what I wanted his middle name to be. And that was to name him after my grandfather. So he went from being Barry Ryan Tigger. He went from being Barry Ryan to being Kendall Glenn, which was my father's name, who recently passed away. He was the one that recently passed away. This cat, I swear. He was the one that recently passed away. And Tigger. I was really, really close with both of my grandparents for sure, like, no matter what. I was really close with both of them. So I knew as soon as Barry Ryan was taken off the table, I wanted to do a Glenn after my grandfather. Tigger, you got cat fur all over my brushes, girl. And basically, Tigger, I love you, girl, but you caused some damage. So he went from being Barry Ryan to being Kendall Glenn after my grandfather. Then he went to Bentley Glenn because, like I said, I really wanted to do after Glenn, who was my grandfather. And there's more of an issue with that name, with the middle name of his mother, which I'll get into. But his middle name is Glenn. But we did change it. We edited it a little bit to, because he went from Barry Ryan, Kendall Glenn, Bentley Glenn, and now we're at the name that we have now, which would be Kai Glenn Carl. And the reason he has two middle names is because my other grandfather, who unfortunately passed away over 10 years ago due to cancer. I'd have to ask my mother what cancer, but it was cancer. His name was Carl Franklin. And I was really close to him as well. He was actually the first person in my family to pass away. I was very, very, very young. I was in 4th grade, I believe, when that happened. It was like 2008 or 2007. And I have memories of him, but not a lot. And it's always, like, killed my mother. I don't have very many memories of him. Because technically I was my mother's first child. First female child. And there's an other issue, even though they never treated my sister any differently. There's another issue with my mother's brother, his family. There's a separate issue with that, but I'm not getting into that. Oh, hello. I just ruined my brows. I really want to get into, like, carving out your brows. I just really want to figure out what that's about. So, now he's going to have two middle names from my grandfathers. For both of my grandfathers. Because, you know, he's my son and I want him. I want to honor my grandfathers. Because family is so important to me. Like, so important. That'll always be a number one thing, you know. I have a video, I believe it's going to be a bear chat. I haven't posted it yet. But it's titled Toxic People, where I talk about a toxic relationship between me and my sister. We're in a much better place now. I'm still going to post the video because I feel like it's important. But we are in a better place now than we were back then when I made the video. Yeah. Just my biggest thing is family is like always gonna be there for you when you need them. It's just sometimes you might need to take some time to be apart. To really allow yourself to heal from, you know, certain things. You just might need to take some time away. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And sometimes you just might need to cut family out of your life for good. And again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because when it's better for your mental health, it's better for you. You know, whether it be better for you, better for your child, life is just better. It's just better. And there doesn't need to be any reason as to why you do it. You just do. Because we as mothers, we have to do what is best for our children. And we as humans have to do what's best for ourselves. And like I said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's literally completely at your discretion as to when you welcome specific people back into your life. And even if you do, I was talking about some really important stuff to me about this name thing. Yeah, so it looks like the name we are going to go for is Kai Glenn Carl, to be named after both of my grandfathers. And finally, I have an amazing boyfriend who finally stepped up for me in a situation against his mother and literally said, you know, if we name our child Dickhead, then his name is Dickhead, and that is the name you will call him by. And he's 100% right. You know, I just told my boyfriend, I'm just scared that we're gonna name him something, and your mom's not gonna like it, and she's gonna name him something else, and confuse the hell out of him. Which is entirely possible. It's entirely possible to confuse the hell out of a baby, especially when we're teaching him his name, you know? The issue with the middle name being Glenn was that um, my boyfriend's mother's father, which would be my boyfriend's grandfather, was named Glenn, and he wasn't involved in his mom's life, he wasn't involved in Brandon's mother's life, and or he was like a bad man or something like that. So she didn't like Glenn for that reason. My whole thing with his middle name being Glenn was, Tigger, if I give you more treats, will you go away? Here you go, baby. I'm only giving her 2 at a time. But my issue with it was that, again, this is our child. We should be able to name him whatever we would like to name him, and that be the end of it. My whole idea and hope behind naming him, you know, Glenn Carl, would be like, hey, mommy, why is this my middle name? Like, I want him to ask me why he has this middle name, so I can explain all these amazing stories that I have of my grandparents and my grandfather to him, because they were amazing people. I really would love to get into the story about both of my grandfathers one day, and I'm very sure I probably will with maybe a Bear Chats video, I don't know, but they were just amazing people, and they really influenced me and my life, and yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video with my Tigger girl. She's a purr. I have 2 more videos I have to film today, so I will see you guys in my next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Give me a comment down below what you think of all these names. Like I said, it looks like we're going with Kai Glenn Carl. So let me know what you guys think of these names. Let me know what you guys think of these stories. Give this video a like and a subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Tigger. Tigger! Oh, Tigger. You're so silly.